Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Sunshinery. You've got to be kidding me. I can't hear you. We tested this. Oh, good
Hi,
God. You
Kooch.
scared me. I
Sorry.
got so nervous.
I was trying to be quiet.
Scared the crap out of me. Like, shit, this does not work.
I know, right? After we tested it, everything.
Right. It would still be my luck. Hi, everybody. You guys, this is so exciting. So, there are going to be some people that some of you can't see because we are streaming from Sunshinery's channel and my channel. So,
Yeah.
I have access to both of them. We've got Dawson and This Crazy Mom's Life and Christine all speaking over in Sunshinery's right now. So hello, welcome. I'm Kooch, and welcome everybody else. Let's see. We have got. Let me scroll back. Pippi, hi. Hey, don't say much. Hi, Beetle. And hey, Cosmic. How is everybody doing tonight?
Good. I'm relaxing now. Speaking
Good.
of, let me take my gummy. That's relaxing. Can't forget that.
Always time for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm so excited about the Traitors. I've been briefing myself on all of the cast and trying to find out stuff about the ones I don't know. And Jackie Sunshinery, she has two.
Yes.
And
there's a lot of good people.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think actually everybody can see each other in the chat if you look on the actual screen.
Ooh.
Where I've got the chat running, then everybody can see everybody from everywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even know we could do that until we did a test stream. And it was like, you could pair to stream on your channel. It was like, well, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, really. Thank you so much, Dawson. Hey, Kirsten. Jackie, can you see that on your end?
I can.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank you, Dawson. You're amazing,
I was
girl.
waiting.
I didn't know
Hey,
you were a
NJ
Traitors fan either. I'm glad she is.
NJ Courts, welcome. I've peeped in on your channel before.
Hey, NJ.
Hi, Taboo Topics. I've peeped in on yours too. NJ, I heard you. Hey, sweets. NJ Quartz, I found you when you were talking about the infamous KK.
I'm so happy everyone's here.
Oh, you cut out a little bit. What?
Someone mentioned it, and I was like, oh, I know who KK is.
Oh, we're having technical difficulties. Sunshiner, I think we're having technical difficulties. I think you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, it's my. Let me change my internet because I have like 3 different ones. I'm on the wrong one.
Oh, okay. Whichever one you pick first is the wrong one.
Always. Then it switches on me, you know. Let's
Yeah.
do this one.
Well. I think anybody that gets covered is infamous. Too funny. Okay, okay, so she's gonna leave and come back. Let's see. There we
Perfect.
go. Oh, you sound better.
Should work now.
Okay, great.
5G. I don't know how to do that. Love it. As a hey, if that sounds better, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it does. It sounds really good.
Yeah, we got the fam
Okay.
here. We got the 90-day fam. We got my crew.
Right? That's nice. I'm so glad we hooked in yours. That was perfect because it's fun to see the new faces.
Yes. I know.
So hopefully everybody is a Traitors fan, and if you're not, it is okay.
Yes, because we're going to go over the game, all of that good stuff, how they play it. So that way you're prepared if you've never watched Traitors. That way you can.
Yep. Jackie's good with all the good notes.
Do you know, Kooch, that this actually came from a board game?
It did. No, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, so the board game, or like it's a card game, it's called, and that's where it came from.
Interesting. A card game. I had no idea.
We might need to get it. Right? We might need to get it and play it here.
We might. That might be interesting. Hey, not that Lauren Marie. Yeah, we might just have to look into that.
Yes. See, I move my mouse. There we go.
Pardon me, the lag is a little bit weird. So, but I know Sunshinery is always packed with really good information. So I just kind of want to make sure you get out all the good stuff before I start to ramble on shit.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I know that I guess they're dropping 3 episodes tomorrow. Episode 1, 2, and 3. And from what Jackie was saying, she said it looks like just the first week they're going to drop 3, and then it should be 1 a week.
Hopefully, that's what it looks like. We'll find out, though.
Okay. So we decided that after we do the cast review tonight, we'll give you guys a couple of days to watch those first 3 episodes, and we will be back on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern to review the first 3 episodes.
Yes, so that way you guys have time to watch all 3 episodes.
And let's see. Let's put this on the screen.
Also, if you're in the LA area, I will give you guys a link for later. But if you live in the LA area, they are doing what they call a Traitors experience, where it runs from January 31st through February 15th, where you can go and participate with their own version of the show and competition and prizes, games, all of that. And there should be some Traitor people there. So I will get you guys the link for that.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll make sure we post it. And let you guys know as, each time we're live. Give you guys the link again. Cosmic dropped over into the Sunshinery chat, and then she came back. she just did a quick drive-by, said hello. I hope that bridge traffic wasn't bad, Cosmic, on your way back. Sometimes that bridge is a killer. Okay, so I've got a list of the cast. It's very brief explanations of them, so Jackie and I can go through it and then add any, thoughts and stuff that we have, and then also any thoughts that you guys have about the cast as we go through it. So the first one, and I am so excited. We have got like he is definitely, and I can't even think offhand, but he's in my top 5 of all of the drag race competitors. Bob the Drag Queen, and they won season 8, and they were also on another TV show. I believe it was like on Showtime or HBO or something called We're Here with a couple of the other drag queens, Eureka O'Hara and Shangela. Shangela's also another favorite. Um, but Bob is iconic and super, super funny for anybody who's not familiar with Bob.
I love Bob the drag queen. I did see him on We Are Here. It's and it's pretty much like people that aren't like their kids might be of a different sexual orientation, and it's trying to convince the parents kind of that it's okay, and they kind of get drag queens involved and do a drag show for the town, and it's a great show if you've never seen it on HBO. I love it.
I saw the first season and I really enjoyed it, and then I canceled HBO. Hey, Mr.
Yes.
Black Wolf, welcome.
I don't have HBO right now either.
And I keep wanting to get HBO Max, but I just got Hulu, so I'm like, I have to wait a little bit longer.
That's exactly. I got Peacock on Black Friday. I got Hulu, Disney, and ESPN for the gram because she watches all of the college sports teams.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah,
I'm tapped.
Paramount, Peacock, now Hulu, and Netflix. Yeah.
I got Netflix. But
So
my parents have the
in
Netflix.
Okay.
I hear the
Now, does anybody in the crowd have any opinions of Bob the drag queen? I think he could do okay, but I think that their mouth will get them out. Like their mouth just in the. I don't know. I don't think that they'll make Bob a traitor. I think Bob will be a faithful.
I think so too. Though it would be
And
interesting
I don't
to
know
see
if Bob has the longevity. I hope so.
I hope he makes it to the end, but I don't know. I'm not high hopes for him.
Right, me either. I feel like there's some way craftier people. And not that Bob can't be crafty, but Bob's just like these survivors and these big brothers are used to being sneaky and underhanded. And I guess the drag queens can too. But I don't know. Well, I guess we have to see. Hey,
and then you got the Real Housewives, always are manipulating everything. Everything.
Bob's definitely more likely to side with like the housewives versus like the big macho survivor men, in my opinion. But that unfortunately Bob will kind of be like
I could see that.
straggler of any alliance, maybe. Next we have another Bob. Whoops. And I cannot believe this Bob has gray hair, silver hair. Look at that. Silver fox. Bob Harper had his biggest claim to fame is The Biggest Loser. He was the fun one compared to Jillian Michaels, in my opinion. Series ended in 2018. I've seen him. When I used to watch What Happens Live a lot. He used to be on there a lot. I think him and Andy Cohen are pretty good friends. He is covered in tattoos.
Yes.
Very attractive. But I'm not used to seeing the silver hair. So yeah, that's my thoughts on him.
He still goes on Watch What Happens Live because I always watch that. So
okay, yeah, I always liked him on that too. They're fun together. Again. Right. Yes. Right, he probably will. You remember him from The Biggest Loser? Yeah.
I think he'll do well.
Yeah, I think his
Oh,
personality could get him pretty far.
yes.
He seems to get along with people easily. Like I don't remember him
He
having too
does.
much like I don't remember him being super hated on the Biggest Loser, but then again, compared to Jillian, everybody looked nice. I thought she was so mean.
Well, he'll be good with the comp Traitors.
Yeah, he should be. Agreed. Agreed. He should have just from hosting a competition show like that. He should. Yes. But one good thing is you don't have to be super super fit on all these comps. I mean, they're made for all skill levels.
True.
Versus, just super active fit people, which is good. He did have a lot of health issues a few years ago. You're right.
Heart attack, yes.
He had a heart attack. And he is so super healthy, and it was like really shocking that he had that massive heart attack because, like, he is in the, he's kind of a representative of the peak of physical fitness of what you want to achieve.
Yes.
Can
And
happen to
petty. Oh,
anybody.
I love Andy Cohen shorts on YouTube. His dad moments are the best.
I should go look at them. I used to
You'll be dying, Kooch. It's so funny. They're so
I
funny.
used to have a serious love for Andy Cohen, but then with a lot of my other loves, they all took a backseat to this community. Stupid. Anyway,
Make room for Andy.
I know. I just got serious again, so I'm probably going to be getting back to his radio show here. Okay, let's see. Next, we have Britney Haynes. She used to be one of my favorites from Big Brother. Used to be, I don't know. She's like awesome though. She first appeared on Big Brother back in like 19 or like in 2001, 2012 or 13. I think 2000 or maybe 2011. Yeah, she came in fourth place on that season, and she also made America's favorite house guest. She is the queen of snark. A lot of people, she kind of got a reputation of being a little bit of a mean girl because she's really snarky and she kind of says sarcastic shit behind your back. Like she gave great diary rooms, and so people got really pissed off at her. But she's hilarious. She was also on The Amazing Race. And then she was on another rendition of Big Brother, Winter Edition. And yeah, she's
a Brother fan like you are, so you know all the Big Brother people.
She is awesome. She's not very she's not strategic. She tries really hard to be strategic, but she always gets outwitted. She's a really good, in my opinion. Hey April, hey Maria.
So she's not going to be a good traitor, is what you're saying?
I think she'll be a good ally until they're ready to cut her. And it just seems like that always happens to her. Somehow the situation always ends up happening that she gets screwed. Either she's like the bottom of the four-person alliance. That's how she got screwed, or she got screwed because oh my god, why is my brain sticking? Because something took her out that was out of her control. A game, like they inserted something into the game that nobody expected, and then somehow she would get out, like it voted off. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if she'll have a whole lot of strategy, but she'll be really snarky. She'll give great diary rooms or whatever they call them, when they go sit off by themselves and fill us in.
Confessionals.
Confessionals. Yeah, she'll have really, really good confessionals. She's hilarious. And
Well,
she's Southern.
I'm looking forward to knowing her, getting to know her.
She's either Mississippi, Alabama, one of those. One of those. Wait, what's a really big, popular college that she loved that was in the South? And that was where she was from.
LSU.
No.
LSU, I think, maybe.
Not
or
Louisiana.
MSU.
Maybe Arkansas. No, not Arkansas. I'm going to say Arkansas or Alabama.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, this one is a survivor, and I did not recognize her, and she literally just got off of this past season of Survivor. Once I looked her up and I saw her without all that makeup on, I'm like, holy crap, this was the old lady on Survivor, and she's not old, but compared to everybody else, she's like the oldest Survivor female to make it as far as she did, and I think she's in her 50s. Her late 50s, like she's 58, I think.
When I saw the Survivor photo and then I saw those are two different people.
Right? And her personality doesn't match this look at all.
No.
Her personality on Survivor was very who here did anybody here see last season of Survivor? She
No, I don't.
She built her trust on like she just kind of hung on as long as she could and tried to play the middle. And then if somebody told her their game plan, then she would trust them with everything and be like the best soldier they could ever have. And she lied about her age. She said she was in her mid 40s, but she's in her late 50s. So she lied about her age, and she held her own on a lot of the physical competitions. Not all of them, but she held her own far more than what a person would think for her age. Let me pull up real quick what she looked like on Survivor.
So she would be good on the competition end of things, and maybe.
So,
oh my God, look at that.
And she was just on.
She looks so different.
She does.
I know she's a drug and alcohol counselor too, which is amazing.
Yep.
And that's what she does in like her day-to-day life. So I love that about her.
Yeah, she is. And I can see how, with her personality, I can see how she would be completely amazing at that. She made it down to the final 3, but she didn't get any votes because the other 2 people were just much more, because the other 2 people made strategic moves where she didn't make as many strategic moves as them. It was a very strategic season. So she could have done way better on another season where other people weren't as great as her or better.
I'll watch that season of Survivor.
It was.
I haven't watched Survivor in a long time.
Yeah, it was a really good season, actually. It got kind of stale there for a minute, but I think since the 40th anniversary, it's really picked up. Or the 20th anniversary. 25th anniversary, 20th.
My girl. Here's my girl.
Yes, Chanel Iman. Or Ayan. Chanel Ayan. I was excited about her being on here too. She was kind of the face of the Real Housewives of Dubai, which only had 2 seasons, unfortunately, which I never saw the second season, so I might be partially to blame for the cancellation, but I would have gotten around to watching it.
It was so good. I don't know why they canceled it. I liked it. It's better than Real Housewives of New York second
It's
season.
so cool. It was so different.
I don't get it.
Everything looked so different, and the people were so different, and just way better.
Yes, it was.
It didn't have time to be so fake yet.
Yeah. I hope that they continue it over there or make it like Peacock only, like they did with Miami, but it sucks that they canceled it on Bravo.
Hi, Carrie. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, and I guess if they carry it over there, well, then they could still keep it as. It'd be cool if they kept it as like an internet, just a Peacock show. But I guess they won't do that either.
Exactly. They have like other Real Housewife franchise. Like they have a South African Real Housewife that like nobody knows because it's not on Peacock or Bravo, but it's part of that whole NBC franchise. And it's like, well, why aren't you showing this on Peacock? I'd watch
I watched that a long time ago. I think Jamal and Debbie started to cover that once, or might have. I think I started to watch it, but I didn't keep up with it. But this would have been like 3 years ago, like when it very first, like the first season.
Yeah. Oh, her fashion game is on point.
It is. She has got the most amazing and insane fashion, and she can wear the craziest thing and just be in the middle of a swamp and not care.
Or riding a camel in the middle of the desert. It's like, wow, girl, you are
right
beautiful.
with head to toe, like fur and shit on or something. I don't know. Like,
yes.
Crazy. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Jackie,
Oh,
I
thank you,
appreciate
Tracy.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good one. At least she's continuing her TV debut. I think she will do great. She'll probably be on an Ultimate Girls Trip next, which that'll be nice.
Oh, that would be cool. See. Yeah, I'd like to see her on an Ultimate Girls Trip. Yeah. Now, what do you think? How do you think she'll play? I kind of think, I don't know how well she'll do, but I think that she will be very outspoken.
I think she would be good as a traitor.
You think so?
She is one of my picks that I'm like debating back and forth. I think she would do. She thinks about everything, everyone's moves, what people say, and how it like is put together, even on the Housewives. So I think she would be a good traitor.
Okay. I guess, I remember her being really smart, but I just remember her being very outspoken and not giving a crap. Well, at least with Carolyn.
This season too. Her and Caroline went back and forth on season 2. It was crazy. It was great.
Yeah, I need to see it because they don't hold back. And then you're not supposed to act that way in countries like Dubai, or in cities like Dubai and countries like the UAB. It's confusing and fun. And I'm sad they can't do it. But yeah, if she's a traitor, I think she could be a good traitor. If she's a faithful, I don't know if she'll be I think she could go out early if she's a faithful.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet, she'll be the first one out.
I'll remember that one.
Because if she's a traitor, she's going to have to watch herself more. But can she?
She could. She could plant things in other people's head. That's where the good manipulation she has.
That's true. And she's got a great look. I really like her suit that she's wearing in this photo.
Me too.
Pretty amazing. And that's like a really calm fashion. Let's see. Maybe let me pull up some of her fashions for you all to see.
Oh. You know what fashion she had? She had, if you guys watch Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the newest, Donnie, she's an Osmond, like in the Osmond family. I can't think of her first name at the moment. She wore that heart-shaped jacket. Chanel wore it for Dubai, and it was way better looking on her. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That kind of really says it.
Yes, that is her personality.
That's her. I mean, she's got some really gorgeous looks here. Really pretty, but like this.
She has big hats.
That's kind of amazing.
I know. I could never do it. She can, though.
No way. I mean, who could pull that off like as a normal human?
Marie Osmond. Thank you. I couldn't think of her
want
first
to
name.
see Maria Blanca crochet that.
I would love to see that too.
I challenge Maria Blanca to crochet that and then sit on your throne, Maria Blanca.
Yes.
That would be amazing. I will buy you one of those, what are those poles? Those
crocheting needles.
Oh, yeah.
I just bought them for my cousin's daughter. That's how I know.
A scepter, that's what I was thinking of, but it would be a crochet needle shaped scepter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's see, back to this.
Yeah, let's see who we have next.
Chrishell, somebody just mentioned Chrishell in the chat.
Yes.
I guess, yeah, that she was married to Matthew, what's-his-face, from Glee. Or not married, engaged, I guess. Married, engaged? Engaged, short-lived engagement. She works on the Netflix series Selling Sunset. She was previously married to somebody on the TV show This Is Us named Jason Hartley. She just recently married a musician named G Flip. She was on Dancing with the Stars. And I guess there's a soap opera called Neighbors that she's on. It must not be in America because it's spelled with a U. It must be in Canada or Britain or somewhere.
Yes, I saw that. It's an Australian. It's an Australian soap opera.
Okay, Australian. Thank you.
No problem.
And yeah, she used to be engaged to Matthew Morrison from Glee. I've never watched Chrishell.
Oh, she's good.
But I keep getting refused.
I don't think she'd be a good traitor.
I have no idea, but because I don't know her, I'm going to agree with you. I mean, she's probably a really good salesperson to be, I guess, a real estate agent.
She is. She can sell you anything. So maybe that would make her a good traitor because she could sell like other people. But I think she would be a good faithful. Try to pick out who is the traitor.
I don't know, because she is such a salesperson. I don't know if people will automatically think she's always trying to sell herself. And so they'll think she's a traitor either way.
That's true.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her, so I'm definitely interested. What?
I said I love her outfit that she has on, too.
I do, too. I do, too. The light pink and the polka dots. So pretty. Oh, she also came out as a queer on Selling Sunset, which was typically a heteronormative space.
Oh.
She also... So... Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay. That is, because now I have to look up... let me see. Okay. Holy shit, she's hot.
She's gorgeous.
G Flip. I'm like, well, then I need to see who G Flip is. I just assumed G Flip was a man. Nope. G Flip's hot.
Ooh.
She's got that hot butch vibe going on.
That's nice.
Okay. Well, I guess this must be them on the red carpet.
Ooh, look at that dress.
Okay. So that is Chrishell. Pippi just ran over to the other chat. Hello, Pippi.
Oh, thank you, Pippi.
She is not saying hi to not that Lauren Marie though, and or Kirsten. They're sus. She's warning the other chat of how sus they are. See, she's got ulterior motives. That's so funny.
I think Pippi could be a good traitor.
She could, I think. I agree.
Very witty.
Oh, Ciara Miller, you know who she is, right?
Oh, I love Ciara.
So
She's
do
Paige's best
I.
friend. And I love Paige and Craig. They're like my couple on Bravo. So
Ciara has been my favorite ever since she entered that show. I have loved Ciara. Ciara Miller is on the show Summer House and Winter House. And she was an ICU traveling nurse during the pandemic. So in 2020, she wasn't filming the show. She was in emergency rooms and she was traveling, helping with the pandemic right on the front lines. And then after, like in 2021, she decided she needed a break and she tried out either she was recruited or tried out for Summer House, and she got on there and has been a fan favorite since.
yeah. The only thing with Ciara, she has a hard time with relationships. It seems like she finds a guy, they're very nice, and then they just don't want to be in a relationship. So I feel like maybe with Traitors, she might not always see the person for who they really like. You know, when you get that gut feeling, she's like, you get that gut feeling. She's like, let me just see who they are. She's that kind of a person. Instead, you should go with your gut.
Right.
I've learned that myself.
Right. Yes, she is. Now, Austin Crawl, and Austin Crawl, his last name is pronounced the same way as mine, even though it's spelled differently. So I always wanted to love Austin so much, but the way he treated Ciara made me hate him forever. Well, hate's a strong word. You know, reality TV show.
Dislike, yes.
Dislike.
But I thought her and Wes were going to work out this last season. And Wes, after the show ended, he got like his head inflated with all the girls that came around. And it was like, really,
and he's a little cutie, but he didn't need to be all that inflated. Like, like he was like lucky he could get the caliber of Ciara Miller.
Exactly.
This guy Wes was just so. I mean, Wes is the kind of guy that was like not cute until you sat down and drank a beer with him, and then he's super funny and became adorable. That kind of guy. So to get with a lady like Ciara Miller, he was like definitely like lucky. Way beyond his league.
Yes, he was damn lucky to have her. And he's stupid to lose her.
Let me see if
she got the brains, the smarts. She's beautiful. Like, why? Do you think she'd be a good traitor?
I don't know. This is that guy all trying to look nice. That's not how he really looks. Oh, here it is. This is him.
There's all good old Wes.
If anybody in the chat thinks that he didn't like majorly luck out,
he lost.
Like good guys can get gorgeous women, but then don't get cocky and think you can get any gorgeous woman.
Right?
He should have been thankful for what he had. His loss. So, and she's like a model now, and
she still does nursing, just part-time when she's not on the show and all of that. So I still love that too.
Yeah, I don't know how she'll do. I do agree with you that she's going to be kind of,
I think she'd make a good faithful.
I think so too. And I think she could hang on possibly for a little while. I don't know if she'd make a good traitor or not. I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't
she'd
think
make a
so.
good traitor.
No.
But okay, let's see who is next. Danielle Reyes from Big Brother. She was the first female air quote villain of the whole series. She should have
Ah.
won her season. She was robbed in the worst way on her season. Big Brother changed rules completely because of how she got robbed in her season. They had to change entire rules.
Really?
They because the game was set up at that time that the entire cast at the as the cast got voted off, they would just go home. There was no jury, and especially there was no jury that went to a jury house and waited till the end. So everybody would just go home and watch the TV show out. Well, everybody got to vote from the season, and they all saw the season up to the very last episode, and they got really mad about how sneaky she played the game because she was in the diary room saying what her real plans were, and she was lying to people to their faces, which is what the game of Big Brother kind of, is. And she was the
Yeah.
first one to really play the game as a female. Dr. Will had done it before her, but as a female, she was the first one to be assertive enough to be able to get away with doing that. Well, she ended up losing, and the person who didn't do anything ended up winning, and the fans made such an uproar that after Danielle's season, they started doing a sequester jury because she lost.
Ooh.
She
See,
she
this is why
that was
I have you.
Big Brother season 3. She changed the entire course of the game. She is good, and she is one to watch out for.
So
She is,
she would be a good traitor.
yes, she'd be a really good traitor. It would also be kind of obvious to put her as a traitor. You loved her too, me too, Cosmic. I loved her. One of my all-time favorite Big
Well,
Brothers.
they with season 2 with Phaedra, she was like a known, like she would be a great traitor even before she became a traitor, and that was an obvious choice, and she did
That's
well.
true.
She made it to the end, but
Well, Dan Giesling
she
from
didn't
Big
win.
Brother called her out pretty bad, and that kind of hurt her a little bit, but
It was good to
that was
see though,
fun.
because she was playing the game. She was leading people to believe, oh, I think that one's a traitor.
And that's kind of Big Brother people know how to bring a spectacle as they leave a show. They like to call out secrets and stuff like that. So you can usually count on that from a Big Brother player, especially if they feel like they got wronged leaving the game. Um,
he was a little
but
wrong.
yeah, I think that she's gonna do really well. I hope she does. She's on my short list for sure.
All right. Well, I hope she does well. She sounds amazing. Changing the whole game of Big Brother, that's amazing.
Yep. Yep, she made the jury what it is. Next, we have housewife Dolores Catania, Real Housewives of New Jersey, and she was also voted as Miss Congeniality. I assume at BravoCon or something.
Yes.
Across all the Real Housewives, she was voted Miss Congeniality. That's probably a good title for her.
I mean, she
Miss
is,
Congeniality.
right? All of the Housewife franchises. So that's a big feat.
It is, especially as a housewife, because they none of them are known to be congenial at all. It's
That's
generally
true.
not great.
I love Dolores. So she's so smart, and she we all know how New Jersey housewives are. It's a mess right now. We don't even know if we're going to have another season with certain people. So I would love to see her be a traitor because I think she would do well. But I can also see her being really good as a faithful too, because she's a ride or die kind of girl, no matter what.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she could do well as either way. You're right. I see the flexibility. Now, and I haven't watched the
And
past
she's
couple
good
of
at
seasons
talking
of
to
Jersey.
people.
I stopped watching
Oh,
Jersey a couple go.
The last one was horrible, as you know. Oh, it wasn't horrible. There was just a lot of drama. In the very last episode, Dolores, right here, got all of the girls to actually sit down for a last meal kind of thing. Even Teresa and Melissa. I will say, didn't really go over too well, but it needed to be done to get closure.
Okay. Yeah, I can't
So that's
stand
why I say
Teresa.
she could be good as a faithful.
And I heard that other chick may have gotten fired. I don't like her either, and that she's why I stopped watching. Was that other lady?
Jen Aiden. Ugh.
Jen Aiden. I can't stand her. If it could just be her husband and not her.
Yeah, right. I love Bill.
Yeah, her husband was awesome, but she is horrible.
She just was all over the Bravo pages because she was at a Jersey Mike's and, you know, she thought who she was they were in a long line. She tried to order 4 different subs, but like the way she was ordering it, she was changing it up, changing the bread. Actually, no, I want this. And then at the last moment, decided that she wanted to order another sub, and they had enough of her at this point that they're like, if you want to order another sub, you got to get back in line. They had a long line at this point, and even before that. And the guy behind her, she asked the guy behind her, hey, another sub. He's like, no, it's actually not okay. And it turned into a whole thing that he said he was going to sue her. And then she was like, this is who my husband is, and this jewelry is. It was a whole thing. It's on the end of my video that I just put out about the Real Housewives of Potomac's Karen Hugger, her DUI body cam. I did a little thing about Jen at the very end. It's all timestamped, so you can check out that part.
I need to check out that Karen's body cam too.
Oh,
I will go look at that for sure.
It's a doozy.
Can somebody drop Jackie's channel into my chat, please?
Yeah, it's body cam for sure, where she's saying she's not guilty for being drunk, but then you see the body cam and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, you're obviously impaired of some sorts.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I have the Jen Aiden at the end for everybody, so we had a little taste before we left.
Yelling, I'm a celebrity.
Oh,
that's funny.
There were people behind them saying, well, she is a celebrity, like trying to like make it seem like she was something, like she should be able to order another sub.
My god. That's hilarious.
I was like, oh god.
Oh my goodness. I haven't watched Potomac in a couple of years either, so not surprised, I guess.
Potomac's a mess too, in my opinion.
They all just start to get played out really quickly because they're all instantly fake. There's nothing, it's just, there's no illusion of realness at all whatsoever anymore.
Yes, exactly.
So. Okay, so next on the list, Dorinda. Make it nice, Dorinda. That should have been her iconic moment, not clip. Make it nice.
Or Scary Island.
Yes, Scary Island. She was on New York City Housewives and The Ultimate Girls Trip. She is on a break from the Real Housewives. I guess she thinks she can be hired back to the Housewives at any time, but I think she was let go for a little bit too much of the sippy poo and not being able to control her rants mouth. I don't know.
Oh, yes.
That kind of seemed though.
No, you nailed it, girl. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, one of them was clip, where she stuck her hand, like trying to shut somebody up and like moved her fingers like in the shut your mouth kind of position and went clap.
It's the best meme though.
All I do is try to make things nice. That's all I do is make things nice. Make things nice.
I will say, though, her ultimate girls trip was probably the most boring one out of all of them. I get, like, going back to her mansion, but it was the worst ultimate girls trip, in my opinion.
I agree. I
did
am
miss
waiting
her.
to see what goes on with Brandy and Brandy and Caroline
Oof.
on the next Ultimate
Yes.
Girls trip.
Me
But
too.
that's a whole nother story for a whole other show.
Yes.
Let's see. So I don't know. How do you think Dorinda's gonna do? So hard to say.
I don't think she could be a traitor, but she might make a good traitor. Maybe, possibly.
I don't know.
It really
I don't
depends
know.
on her mood.
I think she'll do good because she'll have the Housewives Alliance if they stick to the alliance. Now, I really enjoyed it last year because what was it? The one housewife is like, "Fuck that! I don't want to be in your alliance. I don't want to be in your Housewives Alliance," and she blew it up
Yep.
pretty quick. That was awesome.
Yes, that was. And then you had Phaedra,
So,
who was a traitor in the alliance. That was even crazier.
right. She's a belligerent drunk.
That's why I said it
did
depends
get
on her
pretty
mood.
Yeah,
She
Dorinda
could do
sadly
well.
she went from fun to belligerent pretty quick.
Yeah. I think when she lost her ex or her husband at the time, or that like really did
Oh
a number for her.
yeah, that guy. That's right. Because she'd
Yeah,
already been
whoever
through
he
the loss
was.
of her husband, and then she lost that guy.
Yep. Well, we'll see with
Yep.
Dorinda.
Yes, we will see. Okay, so next we have. Oh yeah, Dylan Efron. You guys, we have a movie star, Zac Efron's little brother. He is 4 years younger than Zac Efron. And he has been in a couple of movies. He was in one called Ready Player One and American Sniper. He also produced a movie with Zac Efron called Down to Earth. And his iconic moment is this gay can get easily lost in his Instagram for hours. I guess that's just saying. This gay, like himself, can get lost in his Instagram. I don't know. But anyway, that is Dylan Efron.
See,
I like
he would do
his.
good with competition part of Traitors because he's fit. He does like triathlons. He's all about like the fitness too. So he would be a good competitor wise when it comes to the games. But some of the games are strategic too. So it all depends
Right.
on
I
how
have
he
no
is.
idea
Smart.
anything about him.
Yeah,
I barely know who
I
Zac
don't really
Efron is.
either.
I'm glad you're younger because you at least know some stuff about the younger people, but I'm just too old.
You're not too old.
Barely.
You're not that much
I
older
am.
than me. No.
I did see the first High School Musical. Embarrassingly, I did
that
see
too.
that one. And
And I
Zac
saw,
Efron, I think, was in that. Yeah.
what was it? The where he swapped with like he was a basketball player and he swapped like life when he got like older with the younger version of him. It was a whole like it was a weird movie. I forgot what movie that was. I saw that one. Zac Efron was in that. I've never seen his brother though.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be. I
I'll
guess
have to
we'll
watch
have to
the
see how
shooter.
he does, not knowing anything about him. I hope he has
Yeah.
a good time. And he
Well,
definitely. I can
like,
see
I've
the
never heard of him.
Housewives. I can see the Housewives gravitating towards him because they want fame, like anything to be near fame.
Mm. Oh my God, you're Zac Efron's brother?
Yes,
Hi.
like so I could just kind of see them, like
Yes. Yeah, there you go. 17 again. Thank you. That's the
17
movie.
again.
Bravo always plays that movie. Stupid Bravo.
Okay, next, a bachelorette I am not familiar with named Gabby Windey. She was on season 19. She co-starred in season 19 of The Bachelorette after appearing on season 26 of The Bachelor. On The Bachelorette, she picked somebody named Eric. The two did break up. She was also on Dancing with the Stars, and she did finish at the top of the leaderboard. And she hosts a show called Long Winded to Podcast. And she came out in 2023 with her relationship to TV writer Robbie Hoffman.
Well,
on The View. Okay.
I don't know much about Gabby either.
Yeah, I know nothing about her. I stopped watching The Bachelor a long time ago. Oh, she was a Denver cheerleader? Okay.
Oh.
Go Broncos when they're not playing the Bengals.
I think she could do good, but it depends on who she aligns with, and I don't know much about her. I mean,
I don't know. Will she be like the
Bachelor? Yeah. So,
But will she be the typical one that just flirts and hangs out with the muscle guys and tries to get by that way?
Well, she's married. She can't be flirting.
Oh, that's right. She is married. I just said that. That's true.
But you never know.
But she can still use it. You never know. Yeah, I know nothing about her, so obviously, and I didn't even follow she was married.
See with Gabby then.
Yes, we will see. Jeremy Collins won Survivor. He's been on 2 seasons. Let's see. He came in 10th on Survivor San Juan del Sur and then returned to Survivor Cambodia where he won the game. It was a very strategic season with a bunch of returning players, which is even harder to win when you've got returning players because everybody's got a leg up.
Wow.
He also returned for Survivor's Winter War, where he placed 8th, eventually losing out to somebody else who's also going to be coming up on the cast here, Tony Vlachos, which we haven't gotten to yet. And I remember having huge crushes on him when he played Survivor. He was very attractive in his Survivor uniform, which is almost nothing.
Yeah, I did see those photos. He's very attractive, yes.
Really good personality. He didn't like. He doesn't like people. Like, he would have to deal with a lot of idiots whenever he was playing the game, a whole lot of idiot crap. And he doesn't suffer idiots well, but he's really good at keeping it under cover and saving it for the confessionals.
Ooh, well, I can't wait to see him then. He's going to have to deal with a lot of that.
Yes, well, hopefully. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Would he be a good traitor? You know more about him than I do.
I don't know. I think he could. Yeah, I think he definitely could be a good traitor. I think it could go either way. I think he could do both.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see.
I think he's very well-rounded.
And my bad, don't say much. I did not realize that. We both don't really know Gabby, clearly.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't. Oh, so that's a man's name. That's not a woman's name. What did I even say? Wasn't the name like... Now I got to go back and look at... Oh, Robbie Hoffman. See, I am so sorry. I assumed Robbie was a man. That is... It's spelled with a Y.
I did too.
Man. Thank you so much, Don't Say Much, because...
well, that's why we have you guys here with
us. I
was
like wondering, why did she have to come out in The View that she was dating this Robbie Hoffman? But okay, if maybe it was a scandal, I don't know. But now that makes sense.
I'll have to do my research on her then.
That's why they worded it the way they did. Okay.
What we got next?
A lot of people seem to come out as gay after The Bachelor these days. Like, that kind of seems to be a thing. There was a guy, and now her. I don't know who else, but it was now at least 2 people after the series have come out as gay. Like, that were actually cast to be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette.
Which is interesting, because that would make for a good show, too.
It would.
Having men
It
and
would have been
women.
so
Yes.
great if they had got, especially the guy that came out. He is so nice and so cute, and I cannot remember his name. But it'd be such a fun show to like, yeah.
The only
NBC
person
would
I
know.
really know
Yeah.
from The Bachelor is Nick Vile. That's really it.
Oh yeah, Nick Vile. I like his Vile files when I every
Oh,
once in a
me
while I
too.
watch them.
I love them.
Let's see. Okay. So next we have Lord Lord Ivar Mountbatten. He
You said
is
it better than I could.
royalty. He is the first cousin of Queen Elizabeth II. So, our queen, may she rest in peace, or not my queen, the Queen of England, may she rest in peace. Was a Mountbatten, and so I guess that is her cousin. He was also the director of Strategic Communications Laboratories Group, and which is connected to the British Conservative Party. And I found this interesting, and is the parent company of Cambridge Analytica. Um, he's also
Ooh.
the first openly gay member of the royal family, and is married to somebody named James Coyle in 2018. But I don't
They're
know if
such a cute
people
couple.
remember what.
Him and his husband are such a cute couple.
Oh, let me pull him up.
I was searching the Instagram when I was like, I didn't know who he was. So then I started on his Instagram and I was just like, oh, their house is beautiful. Takes great. He goes on great vacation. Oh, he's royalty. So lavish vacations. It's beautiful. I love it. I love his house too. He has like the old fashioned stuff, like the old stove in it.
Here we go.
Yeah. That's their house, I believe. Looks like it from, oh, there you go. There's their house. Lovely.
Okay.
They have dogs in the front, like as statues. It was really cool.
Do you guys
I
remember
got
hearing
lost
about
on the
Cambridge?
Instagram.
And do you guys remember hearing about Cambridge Analytica? It's been a minute, but there was a whole lot of stuff back in 2016. It's very political, so I'm not going to really get too much into it, but
Huh.
it's kind of, if you know, you know. The,
I don't
yeah,
know,
it
so I'm
was
gonna
just,
have to learn. I'll go searching that too next.
there was a very, very big scandals. Cambridge Analytica, aren't they the ones that hired? Like, I think they're the ones that hired somebody who used to be like MI6 or something, somebody who used to be Britain's FBI but isn't anymore and now works on his own or something, hired him, and he made, like, there was this big dossier of Trump stuff Trump had supposedly done, and a lot of it seemed to be
Oh,
true, a lot of it couldn't be proven true, a lot of it sounded crazy, but some of
huh.
it was proven true. But I think it was this Cambridge Analytica that, and please correct me, anybody out there in the chats, if I'm wrong, but I thought it was this Cambridge Analytica that had hired this person to make this dossier. So,
Oh
yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Sounds interesting. I did not know that. I'm gonna have to search
my
that on the
memory my
Rumble
memory
later.
might be wrong. My memory might be wrong, but I feel like that's what it was.
Huh.
So long ago, smoked so much weed since then. So yeah, but
So easy out there.
him and his husband look like a very cute couple.
Yes. I think he could make a good trader just because I don't know. There's something about him. I just watching his Instagram videos and stuff. There's something about him. I think just like he has to be kind of political. He's part of the royal family. So he has some
Right.
like smarts and wit that I think he could really sell something if he has to make it like I'm not the traitor type of thing.
Right, because it would be. I can see how people might think of him automatically just because he's going to have an air about. You have to. How can you not just have an air about you when you are born into that?
Well, there was another I forgot who he was on season 2. but it was another like British. No,
And was that guy that was part of the I know who you're talking about. I loved that guy. He was part of the parliament.
Yes, he was so amazing on season 2. I loved him.
Fun.
And nobody wanted to betray him.
No. No. He had that older British, like grandpa kind of vibe, and was really smart too. They had that really good political brain.
I think if I remember correctly, he went out at like the very end, and they felt all so bad that they had to send him home, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he was in like the top 5-ish. Yeah, I think you're right.
So who knows? Good too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Lord Mountbatten brings to the table. Next, and I am not familiar with Nikki Garcia, but I guess she's Nikki Bella of the WWE.
Oh, girl.
I know, I'm not. I love her suit, though. I love her suit so much. Houndstooth glitter, you cannot stop. Stop with the fashion.
Oh, I love her. I'm a total Bella's fan. Like, I watched that show.
Tell us all about her.
She's like the more wittier of the twin sister. I think she can do well. She's the one that's married to he's still a pro wrestler. He's still a WWE wrestler.
See, I never watched the reality show, so
Daniel something.
Batista.
Oh my god! I used to watch WWE too. I should know the wrestlers.
Is that Batista?
That's been a long time too. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, so one of them dated John Cena, the other one dated Daniel, and he was just more like. That was the whole show. It was like they were dating pro wrestlers. They were pro wrestling, and it was all about the WWE. I loved it.
Okay.
But she had kids, and then they did like her sister got married, and that was in Italy, and they did a whole big thing because she married some guy from Dancing with the Stars. But she's smart. She's very smart. She's very witty. I think she could really do well as a traitor.
Okay.
So
how do you think she'll do as a faithful? Yeah. You think she can do good as a faithful too?
She could. I think she could.
Okay.
Because people love there's an attraction about her. Like, you fall in love with her immediately.
Okay, so she's got kind of that magnetism that I know she's really popular, and I'd heard of the Bella twins, but I'm not familiar other than that. So cool. They never married. Okay.
Well, I'm happy to. Oh, yeah. See, I thought they married, but yeah, you're right. They probably didn't.
God, that's...
So you know who I'm talking? Think of his last name and what his wrestling name was. Let me see. I'll look it up real quick.
Well, let's see. Nikki.
My memory is just as shot as everybody else's.
Somebody named Artem?
Oh, that's the other sister. See, I confused them. There you go. I confused them. That's the Dancing with the Stars. So she's the one that was with John Cena. They look exactly the same. Bill Simmons?
Somebody named Bill Simmons?
Artem is the baby's. I think she married. That's the one that she married in Italy. They did the whole show on E for marriage. Like, they got married in Italy and planned it all in 4 days, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is one that married the Dancing with the Stars. I get them confused all the time too, because they look so much alike. Brie and Nikki Bella, and it's like, there you go. I confused them, but I do love her too. So she's kind of more the popular star of all of them. Like, people loved her the most, so she would do good as a faithful, not really just a traitor. If it's Nikki, so. I can't believe I confused them.
Oh, it looks like it says right here, she's recently been embattled in a divorce with the Dancing with the Stars person who has also been accused of DV.
What? Ooh.
That's what it says.
You were talking about John Cena. I love John Cena.
No, I guess Artem was accused.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Well, I'll have to look that up later. I didn't know that.
You've got a list.
That's
Let's see.
probably a
Next, we have
whole
got
thing happening.
right. We've got Boston Rob, who is on many seasons of the Survivor. He won Redemption Island. He also won. Let me see. Okay, so he appeared on Redemption Island, or he won Redemption Island. He competed on Marquesas, All Stars, Heroes versus Villains, and then he was a mentor on a couple of seasons of Survivor. He fell in love with his wife on the TV show Survivor. They were the first couple engaged on Survivor. They now have they've got 2 kids or 3 kids.
Yeah. Didn't
They
deal
also
or
both
no deal.
competed together on another season that he was on. He's been on like 6 or 7 seasons. So he's probably the most well-known of all Survivor players because he's probably been on it more than anybody in some capacity or another. Boston Rob.
And I don't even know who he is. See?
I don't know how he's gonna do because he kind of he's a very in charge kind of person. Like he likes to be in charge, and he's going to be one of the ones fighting for to be the in charge kind of person and wanting to make the decisions and things like that. So I don't know how he'll do. I could see him being a traitor. I don't know how he'll do. He might make an okay traitor, but I don't know if he'll make a good faithful.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about him, so we'll see.
Okay, next
I think he'll do well if he's been on all those games of Survivor. Shoot. Something.
Yeah, he's definitely good at Survivor. Robin Dixon from the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh, yes. Robin.
She's also no longer going to be on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Surprisingly, she is leaving the series, and they didn't ask her to leave because fans have been begging for this woman to be fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac for probably at least the past 4 seasons.
Yes. They really
of
have.
The 8 she's been on, at least the past 4.
I don't mind Robin, though.
So,
she has a whole bad setup going on.
I always hated her storyline, and I again, that's one I haven't watched in the past few seasons. I got sick of her. I got sick of her and what's her face and her
Giselle.
friend Evelyn Lozada.
Yeah,
not Evelyn Lozada. That's Evelyn Lozada's from the other show. Why do I always think not Evelyn? What's her name? You know who I mean. Giselle.
Yes.
I think Giselle and Evelyn look alike.
They still do their shady, shady podcast. I never listened to it though.
Okay. So how do you think she's going to do?
She's not going to have her partner in crime, so that's going to be different. So, I don't know. I think she's going to have that housewife alliance. She'll go with whatever they do kind of a thing. I don't think she's going to make it to the end, though.
Yeah, I think she can get by on housewife alliance. I could also see her being one to turn on the Housewives alliance.
Yes. Oh, she would be that person.
Yeah, I think she could be that person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yes.
Potomac's the only one you haven't watched. Okay.
Oh.
I used to love Potomac, but Robin and Giselle drove me crazy.
They're
and then also
they're a little better.
So did what's her face after Karen too. Like they just all got on my nerves. Like they try too hard. And then if they don't try too hard, they've got no story, and I don't want to watch it either way then. Next we have I'm not a Britney Spears fan, so sue me, I'm sorry, but we've got Sam Asghari, who is Britney Spears' ex-husband. He's an actor, a model, and an actor, and a trainer. Oh, he's a triple threat. He's appeared in Hacks and is going to be in the upcoming film Jackpot. He's also been featured in many of her music videos, and I think he's especially known to have appeared on her Instagram videos.
Yes, for sure. And then there was like the rumors that what did he do with Britney, because Britney wasn't making IG videos anymore. It was the whole thing, and then they divorced or got just yet, but it's been a while. I'm not a big Britney fan myself.
Oh, okay. And he's kind of a dick, Pippi says. Okay. Not that Lord Marie, thank you. I loved Monique. Team Monique.
Yes.
That was another reason I was souring on that series, on that franchise. Because I was Team Monique, and yeah.
Yeah, I could see.
Just like I was Team Lisa Vanderpump.
Me too.
And so I started souring on Beverly Hills after oh my goodness, okay. Those stupid women.
I was a big Lisa Vanderpump fan, clearly.
Yes, I mean, he's going to be gone fast, you think? Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about him. He looks kind of smarmy. That little hair on his forehead.
Yeah.
His little smarmy kind of.
He just seems like the type that he was going for Britney just for the fame kind of a thing. Even their wedding was a whole conspiracy theory because like her ex had broke into the wedding and there was like nobody there. It was a whole, I do remember that with him, but
he looks like he works at a used Bentley dealership in Hollywood.
There you go. Next.
Next. Oh,
yeah. There we go.
Tom Sandoval. Most people have heard of him, even if they've never seen Vanderpump Rules, because of his scandal of cheating on America's sweetheart Ariana Madix, known as Scandoval.
Yep.
So Tom Sandoval will be on, and I hope that he sucks ass and gets taken out first.
Me too. Also known as Scumdevil on my channel. So he's just a scum devil.
Scum devil, all right.
Never liked him from the very beginning.
Right? No, fun fact, actually this is kind of fun. My cousin, she used to work in St. Louis at a one of the places downtown where they did a lot of the I guess it was like an agency.
Okay.
And so they did filming a lot of the auditions and stuff. And she would work behind the camera filming the actual auditions. And she knew Tom because I guess his agents were there where she worked at doing all the filming. And so she would have to film him a few times. She filmed him.
Wow. And what did she have to say about him?
She said that he was kind of a jerk back then too.
Oh, wow, that's juicy. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that, girl.
Yeah. Kind of a bit of a narcissistic jerk back then, too. I can't believe I didn't tell you. I know.
Yeah, well,
so she watched the first season. She watched the first season because he was on it, but she didn't watch it after that because he annoyed her.
Yes. He was like that from day one.
So she didn't.
It only got worse. And I did have hope that maybe Ariana would change. Unfortunately, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Nope.
Especially with him.
No, he's probably lying about his age too, the way Jax did. He's probably also 5 years older than what he told everybody. Everybody knew Jax was lying, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who we've got next. Tony Vlachos from Survivor, who was mentioned earlier because he's played with Jeremy Collins before. He won twice.
Wow.
Oh, he's actually considered the king of Survivor, so not Boston Rob. Pardon me, but Boston Rob's been on way more. And he's been on since the beginning. Anyway, so he's won twice. He won Survivor Cagayan and Survivor Winners at War. And that's the one where he played with Jeremy Collins. And in Survivor, he used to hide. He used to make spy boxes, spy shacks behind bushes and stuff like that. So he likes to spy on people. He loves to eavesdrop and things like
Really?
that. So I expect us to see him some kind of funny sneaking around trying to overhear shit because he loved trying to do that on Survivor.
Huh. That's interesting. So he would be a good traitor then.
Yeah, I could see him as a good traitor. I definitely he's got a very big personality too. So yeah, I could see. But he's kind of somebody
Wow.
that you would look at and think might be given a traitor. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
he could pull it off too and be like he wasn't.
My cat said she liked him too.
Oh my God, E11 needs this little thing, whatever it is. But there's a few of them. Okay, E11 needs everything in its pictures. Let's continue. Don't even ask which thing I think E11 needs because between the stripper pole and this little thing in the center. I know I wasn't talking about the chickens, I swear. Okay, Wells Adams from The Bachelor. He used to be married to Sarah Hyland from Modern Family.
Okay.
They were married in 20. Oh, he's still married to her. They were married in 2022, so they are still married. He plays now. He was on one of the seasons of The Bachelor. He left The Bachelor and went on to Bachelor in Paradise, and everybody fell in love with him. And then he started coming back to Bachelor in Paradise just as the bartender. So he serves everybody the drinks and kind of has a bird's eye view of the relationships and what's going on, and kind of is the bartender that everybody pours their heart out to when they're at Bachelors in Paradise.
Wow.
Targeted right, Pippi. So
he seems interesting. I would love to see what he does.
Yeah, I think he'd maybe be a better faithful than a traitor.
Sounds good. And he's our last one, I think, too.
Oh my gosh, was he?
Yeah.
Holy crap, he is.
In alphabetical order, that's why. They did it with all of them. Yep. I was like, okay, that helps me when I'm saving these photos.
Right? Cool.
What do you think of Alan's?
See, I have no idea.
What do you think of Alan's fashion game this season? You think it's going to be on point? And even crazier?
I'm so excited. I love. Now the show takes place, you guys, in Scotland. They've got like this mansion in Scotland where they spend a few weeks filming, and it's in the Scottish Highlands. And Alan is Scottish, and he takes his heritage and his dress code so seriously. And this man can rock a kilt like nobody. His fashion game is amazing. So it will be fun. Oh, and he's bringing his dog this season. He's got a dog named Lala, and she is a little cutie patootie. Let me take the chat off. She is, oh, nope, I can't take the chat off because then I cover her. If you see Kirsten's name in the chat right now, Lala the dog is right under Pippi and right next to Kirsten.
So cute.
You can see the little dog.
I love the dog. I'm so excited for Lala. I can't believe they gave her her own photo.
Don't say much. Wells used to be a DJ in Nashville. Oh, wow.
Huh.
Yep. Lala got her own photo.
Wow.
She must be a big part of the show. Too cute.
Yes. And so this game, pretty much, I have the instructions, really. They say that they're going to have missions, they're going to have objectives and competing, but then they're also going to have to eliminate people. So there's usually, 3 traitors? I think he names one.
Yeah, they assign 3 traitors, usually at the beginning.
He assigns 2 traitors, and then they have to usually pick a third, or sometimes
Yeah, that's right.
Season. So we'll see who he picks as traitor and go from there.
And it's the job every week. They'll play the competition and everybody has to play together because that's how they earn the pool of money. And then each week, everybody has to decide who the traitors are. The goal is to kick all of the traitors out, and then the faithfuls split the money that's left over. And if the faithfuls manage to leave a traitor in the game, one traitor left at the end of the game, and they don't vote him out, then the traitor wins all the money.
There you go.
Right? All right.
Yep. And also, I do know that Kate Chastain is going to be coming in this season, and Parvati Shah was on last season. So we're going to see a little bit of Kate and Parvati. I don't know if they're going to come in as contestants. They kind of say that they're returning competitors. So we'll see if they actually stay and be a part of the game, or they're just...
I love both of them. So either way, that is awesome
too.
that they're bringing them back.
Kate would be there for her third season. She did season 1, 2, and now showing up on 3.
Spooky History with Megs. I'm disappointed. I thought you were comparing us to Quentin Tarantino. I'm so disappointed. Like, damn, she just called us Tarantinos. Oh, well. Too bad.
I'm definitely ready for the season. I can't believe they're dropping 3 episodes. That maybe I'm just not used to it, because I'm just usually every other week I get for the next episode. So it'll be fun to binge watch this, next 2 days. So, well, technically it's not midnight. Tomorrow into Friday and Saturday.
So they're not coming out until midnight tomorrow?
No, I think 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think they're dropping.
Oh, so 9 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can watch them at 9, but we'll see. I'll probably watch them right before. I always have the TV on. I'm that type of a person. So I'll probably put them on while I'm going to sleep. I'll hear it. And then watch them again the next day.
Notes the next day.
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah.
I always have that.
Cool. So we've got 3 episodes to cover. The first one. So the first, when we do it this Saturday at 3:00, it'll be kind of a long coverage. But then after that, they should go, rather quickly.
Yes.
So. Cool.
I can't wait.
I can't either. I cannot either. I love this show. I'm really excited. I like that. I'm excited about these contestants. There's a lot of really big personalities, and so it's just really hard to say who they're going to make traitors and who's going to be faithfuls. Also, when a traitor gets eliminated, once a traitor gets found out, because each week they'll eliminate somebody, and then that person has to tell everybody if they were a traitor or if they were a faithful. So if they do actually manage to kick out a traitor, then up until almost the very end of the game, they're going to assign a new traitor. So for at least 3/4 of the game, they're going to keep a rotation of at least 3 traitors going. And unless until somebody gets kicked out, and then they put a new one. Somebody else gets picked.
And that's what I mean. If Parvati and Kate are coming in, maybe something's going to happen.
Yeah, it's possible that,
Never know.
They could, oh my goodness, they could do some kind of a pick one or the other type of deal, or, where one or the other ends up coming back and one doesn't, or.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
We'll have to see. That's what I mean. It's going to be a good season. Definitely a good season.
It really is.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so tomorrow night at 9, and then I think, do we have anything else?
No, that's it, really. We covered everything. All of the personalities.
Whoa. And yay, my restream works.
I know. And it connected to mine. That was crazy.
That is so cool that it's connected to yours.
Yeah. And then
I know. I think Mags. I think everybody's starting to get tired.
Yeah.
We're about over.
I gotta watch What Happens Live at 10 o'clock at least. I don't know what will. Oh, tonight I miss Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality. I believe that.
There's a new season of Southern Charm. What?
Yes. Oh my God, there's like 4 episodes in.
Yeah. Yay!
Yes. Oh,
I just finished season 3 a couple months ago. So, or the last season I just finished recently.
oh my gosh, yeah. And
Cool. I know. I need to get caught up on that soon.
Southern Hospitality though looks good this season, and
I still need to watch the first season. I started it and got sidetracked, so I'll have to go back to it.
A lot of the Vanderpump people are comparing Southern Hospitality to it, which was this, but just on a different side of the U.S. And it's doing well. So, but they're only on their 3rd season, so we'll see how it goes. They have 11 seasons to look out for. So that's how long Vanderpump was. Well, it's not even over technically. We're doing a 12 season with the new cast, so we'll see how that is.
Yeah, they should just call it a new name.
I agree.
They can leave Vanderpump in it somehow, but just give it some kind of a new, fresh. Yeah. Take that old stench of Tom Sandoval off of it.
Right.
And Jack.
Well, the Valley season 2 is going to be coming out hopefully at the end of January. So we'll see how that goes.
Got another one. I need to see season 1 of that too.
Don't even bother.
Okay.
Season 2 is definitely going to be a lot more juicier.
Okay.
But
good to know.
Because everyone's getting divorced.
Well, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, and Britney's supposedly opening a new bar, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, fun. Good for her. That's nice. I like Britney.
All right.
Never liked Jax, but I always liked Britney.
Yeah, neither did I.
So.
I'm a Stassi fan, too, so I love my Stassi. We're right behind you, Meg. It's that time of night for me, too.
All right. Well, good night. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sunshinery.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
And we'll see you guys on Saturday. So.
Yep, see you Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys then.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
I do not have an outro. Bye, everybody.